Sim Racer back in the Formula Vee for iRacing. Week 5, we're at Oschersleben. Hoping to survive this first couple of turns here. Surprisingly tame, not too bad. Car number 7, qualified 7th. Try and keep up with these lead pack guys here. Got Fred behind. Raced with him a couple of times. Pretty good racer, quick dude. Kind of confused what he's doing back here, languishing with me towards the back of the pack, but let's see what we can do. Oscherschleben's not one of my stronger tracks. Don't usually have the best pace around here. Did this in the Mazdas, I think, a couple weeks back. It was okay, not great. Still sitting around P13, P12 for Division 3. Probably go down a couple spots after everybody gets done their races for the week. But still hanging on. Definitely do not do enough races, I think, to crack the top 10. I was looking at other people's stats, like Fred behind me has, I thought it was like 150, almost like 200 races. I have like 8. So we'll just do what we can with the races we do. I mean, now those 8 starts, got 5 top 5s.
Left side, 52.0.
Just gonna try and be a little patient, but considering how fast Fred is, just had a good run, gonna go for it here. Gonna give him extra room. Oh, somebody just bent it. We have the move done. Let's see if we can hold it. This turn up here, everybody likes to kind of dive. He's falling behind. Oh. All right, maybe not. I mean, there was a little bit of room, but I was already turning in. I mean, we didn't make contact or anything unless there was some slight netco, but it just looks like he tried to dive in there, too much speed, just couldn't hold the turn. Well, good news is, gives us about a 1.5 second gap to Fred behind now, so a little bit of breathing room. See if we can catch Sarah up front here. These guys have definitely broken away. As I was saying, I got about 8 starts with a V on the season. 5 of them are top 5s. So, I mean, at least for me, that's not too bad. As far as a whole for the final season of 2025, it's going, probably shouldn't have said this, but it's going fairly good. Most of the bad races, I got crashed into a couple times, but a lot of it was kind of just me making mistakes, unfortunately. Got a spec Ford race coming up from last week from Sebring. Was hoping to have it out Wednesday, but when I watched it back, there was a couple of mistakes I had to go back and fix. On the 5090, it has definitely cut down the rendering time. It's probably about a quarter of the time it took the last.
Come on, dude. Give you the entire left side of the track.
You talking to me, Squeaky?
Squeaky.
Fuck yeah, I'm talking to you.
Shit.
And you don't think that was your fault?
Not in the slightest. I give you all the room.
Hau gesichert!
Gonna be honest, I only usually do the incidents around, but since Fred was chiming in on that, kind of had to see what was going on. I hate to say it, looks like it was on Fred. Looks like he kind of went on the inside there, hit the curb, bounced out a little bit, and just clipped her tire. Kind of went across her nose. Unfortunate, but happens. So, hopefully I'll get that Spec Ford race from last week out Thursday. Have this V video hopefully Friday, MX5 Saturday, and so on. Got an idea for a couple shorts I'm working on, just hoping to get a little extra time during the weekend to get those out. Sebring race is pretty good. Didn't have the best pace there, but was still able to get a decent finish out of the second race. This week they're at Watkins Glen, one of my favorite tracks. I feel like I say that a lot, but I do like a lot of them. Have not raced there probably since the F3 days, so looking forward to that one. Definitely gonna have to practice up though. Has been a while. Also made a run at Talladega on Tuesday. Went fairly well. Almost made it through the big one at the end. Still got a decent finish. Didn't qualify. Started at the back. I just did my normal plan. Some people just try and push straight for the front, but
Guessing that was my fault too, eh, stupid?
Jesus. A lot of crashes seem to come from the kind of the lead section, people pushing, especially when they're only like 10 laps into a 30, 40, 60 lap race. I usually just chill mid back to back. I mean, yeah, you might face a little more incidents, but as long as you're watching what's going on. I mean, sometimes you get collected, but it's racing. And then make my move towards the end. I will say for that race, for some reason, I know the outside line at Talladega is not the best, but if anybody's going to move up past that inside line, got to get an outside line going at some point. For some reason during that race, pretty much the entire race just never got started. Not even on the final laps. I tried to get one going a couple times and somebody jump out and then jump back in.
44.654.
So I got that one recorded. I'm gonna try and make another go at it on Friday. Same day, I'm gonna try and do maybe Saturday. Definitely gonna try and get the Spec Ford in Friday, definitely. If I got more time, have the NASCAR race up as well. If not, maybe Saturday. It was so I guess the first NASCAR race I did when I started running them again was Daytona. There was a couple cautions in it, and not a lot. I would say this was 180 compared to that race. There was a lot of cautions. Like, you get a couple laps in. Like, normally you get into a groove after a couple cautions, most of the time. This was not the case in this one, unfortunately. Lucky for you guys, though, I edited all that out, so you get to miss all those fun pacing laps. And then Thursday, tomorrow, we'll be doing the MX5 race. That's Summit Point. Decent track, I like it. I feel like there's definitely a lot of incidents at that track, though. Well, still holding P5. Got Toby about 4 seconds back. I'm pushing, man, but I cannot. Sarah's like slowly pushing away. I can't catch up. Kind of in no man's land again.
44.554. That was your fastest lap.
But making that move early kind of worked out. Just gotta, I was saying before, I gotta get better at picking and choosing my battles. I guess it's always kind of a 50-50 if it works out or not, but I mean, I was able to move up 2 spots here and see if we can hold it. Seemed to have pretty good pace on the guys in back, so it should be all right, barring any major mistakes. F1 news, getting back to race week finally. Mercedes finally Finally signed George. Just kind of wondering how long they were going to hold out doing this for. Kind of feel like even at this point, George is kind of iffy. I feel like they kind of just jerked him around with all this Max Verstappen stuff and just not getting a contract done. I mean, not that I'm involved in any of the negotiations, but looking on the outside in, just, I don't know, kind of seem like maybe if another opportunity comes up for George, he just might jump ship real quick. You know, like I said, race week, got the USGP coming up. I know in the last week's V race, I said it was last weekend. It is actually happening this weekend. 3 p.m. Eastern. Kind of a, I mean, it's good. A little bit later race in the day. It is kind of an unfortunate timing thing here. Got the NASCAR race at 2 p.m., so it'll definitely be a bit of back and forth switching up here for the races, but never gonna complain about too many races on TV. Now, let's talk about mistakes. It's pretty bad mischief right there.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Luckily, we got a good enough gap. Definitely gonna lose time. Maybe not. No, Golden Strong should be another decent finish for the V. All considering, we'll definitely take P5 out of this. So it kind of seems like Dan's closing the gap a little bit, but him and Toby seem to be going back and forth. Well, pretty strong race, decent finish. It was a little wild there, and it kind of settled out. So I'm showing this replay in slow-mo. Dan Giles, I remember, the name seemed familiar. He was wrecking somebody else from another channel I was watching. Post it in the link. I don't know, take a look at the replay. It kind of looked like he just ran into him in the corner and then yells at him about moving under braking. Didn't look like he moved to me. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Next one should be the MX-5 video. Catch you guys for the next one.